What's going on? Welcome back into another video, and today is another episode of Movie Review Wednesday. So we did a movie review on Monday. We reviewed Dora and the Lost City of Gold, and I told you guys that today we would be reviewing another movie. 2 movie reviews this week, and yeah, this one's a good one. We hit Dora and it was good, but this one is great. So first off, if you are new, thank you so much for taking the time to check out the video. If you are new and you enjoy the content, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy any of the content, it means the absolute world. We just hit 300 subscribers. That's amazing. Thank you all so much. And we are doing a giveaway for 300 subscribers. I'm giving away a 4K Ultra HD digital copy of both Captain America Civil War and Avengers Endgame. If you want to win that giveaway, first off, all you gotta do is follow me on Twitter at Fanatic15. It's down in the description below. Then you gotta either tweet me or comment down below that you want to be entered into the giveaway and that you followed me on Twitter. And then the final thing you have to do is make sure you are subscribed, because I will ask you for proof of subscription if you win. But that's pretty much it about the giveaway. Guys, this is how Movie Review Wednesday works if you are new. The first thing I'm going to do is give you guys the synopsis, tell you what the movie's about. If you've never heard of it before, I'm giving you the synopsis. Then I'm going to tell you how it is rated on certain rating websites, and then we will do the review. I will give you the good, give you the bad, tell you what I liked, tell you what I didn't like, and then I will give you a rating from F to A. Nothing gets over an A except for Avengers Endgame. No A pluses except for Avengers Endgame. But if you are new, again, thank you all so much for taking the time to check out the video. Today we are reviewing a film that I was highly anticipating when I first saw the trailer. It premiered at South by Southwest. I didn't go, so I didn't get to see it, but it finally came out. I actually watched it the day I'm recording this, and that is Good Boys. I'm so excited to talk about this film. I had such a great time. I went and saw it with my girlfriend. She really liked it. I really liked it. But yeah, that's pretty much it with the intro. Let's just hop right in to the synopsis. And for the synopsis of Good Boys, invited to his first kissing party, 12-year-old Max asks his best friends Lucas and Thor for some much-needed help on how to pucker up. When they hit a dead end, Max decides to use his father's drone to spy on the teenage girls next door. When the boys lose the drone, they skip school and hatch a plan to retrieve it before Max's dad can figure out what happened. Rotten Tomatoes is an 80%. It is 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb and a 55% on Metacritic. Personally, I love this film. I love everything about it. It's such a great time. Let's get right into good. The first thing I want to say is just the kids. The 3 leads, led by Jacob Tremblay, are fantastic. I don't want to say it's funny to watch little kids cuss and raunchy humor, but I enjoy, that's my wheelhouse. I like comedy like that. It's like a Superbad. It's like other movies like that. I found it funny. Some people may not find it funny, but again, it's just a movie. It's not real life. So with it being a movie, I enjoyed it. I thought in general, the kids gave great performances. I'm not even just talking about the cussing and raunchy stuff. In general, because this isn't just a raunchy comedy. There is good story, which I will touch on in a little bit. There's good story in this, and they had to act, and they did very well. So I've got to give mad props to all 3 of the actors. That they were great. But there is a star in this film, in my opinion, that is not Jacob Tremblay, and his name is Keith L. Williams, who plays Lucas. He was, in my opinion, the best part of this movie. He was absolutely hilarious. He is like a can't tell a lie, always has to tell the truth, kind of goody two-shoes. That there are moments in this movie where he says something or he screams or where I just lost it. I will say that this movie was the first time this is the most I've laughed in a movie theater in such a long time. Like, it was literally every minute I was laughing. And this is an hour and 40-minute movie. And like every minute of the movie, I was cracking up. I had a great audience in the theater too. Like a lot of people were really getting into it and laughing, which was great. The next thing I want to say is the humor hit hard. Like it's a raunchy comedy. That's what this is. This is, like I said, it is a super bad with sixth graders. And it hit, and I thought it was hilarious, and it was so funny. The thing I love most is how little they know. They say things and they think they know things, and they really don't. And it comes off as very, very funny. I'm not going to go into it. I'm not going to say any of the jokes. I'm not going to do any of that. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to go experience it yourself. And I want you guys to go check it out yourself. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to spoil that for you because it just came out in this last week. So I'm not going to do that. But the writing was so good. At points, there were some obvious jokes. This is another point I have. There were some obvious jokes, but I don't have that in the negative. I don't have that in the negative comment. This is a good comment. They were obvious, but they were funny. I don't care if a joke is obvious if it makes me laugh. If it makes me laugh and it's an obvious joke, I could care less. I laughed. I think it's funny. So that was another thing I wanted to say. But this is not just a raunchy, super bad with sixth graders comedy. There's actually an intriguing kind of subplot arc. So it's kind of like a double arc. That is like real life emotional stuff. And then Lucas has a subplot that's also emotional that ties in. But this second plot, and I don't want to spoil it, but it talks about how friendships change and evolve. That's kind of as basic as I can say without spoiling. If you've seen the movie, you kind of understand what I'm talking about. There's this other subplot that just talks about their friendship in general that like hit. And it wasn't supposed to be, it wasn't for comedic relief. It was a legit, like, not like drama, but like emotional plot, which I didn't expect. And that's one thing that I really credit this movie with, was surprising me with this emotion and with this subplot that I was not expecting at all. I was expecting to go into this movie and it be just a raunchy comedy all the way through. And 65 to 70% of the movie is that, but the rest is heartfelt, emotional stuff. And I gotta give credit, like, I wasn't expecting that, and that hit me for a loop, and that propelled the score higher than I originally had it. I scored it higher than original because of that. And the chemistry with the entire cast is great. So you've got the three main guys, but then you've got these two teenage girls, you've got some other sixth graders, and you've got parents, and you've got other characters. They all gel great. Of course, the main three kids, their chemistry is undeniable. It's undeniable from the start. It's fantastic. And I would hope to see these kids do something else again. We may never see that, but in this movie, it's fantastic. But the overall chemistry is great. There's a little subplot with these teenage girls, and you know, they're enemies, and then it gets better, and I liked that. I thought that was sweet. And overall, just the characters did good. I enjoyed the performances from all the characters. I don't think there was any character that I disliked. I mean, there's the characters that are made to be disliked in this movie that you don't like, but overall, I thought they did a great job. But with the good comes the bad, and really the only thing bad I have to say about this film is there's maybe a little bit of pacing issues at some points. Some of the comedy, with most comedies, not every joke hits. There were a few jokes that like didn't hit, but a majority did, and that's really what matters. And it just, in my opinion, had a good ending. It wasn't as satisfying as I wanted it to be. I will say that's kind of a negative. I kind of wished it went one way, and it didn't. And that's okay, because in the end it wrapped up nicely. It just wasn't how I wanted it. And I know that sounds selfish, and I'm not gonna knock the movie for that. I still like how it ended, But, you know, I kind of wish it would have ended a little bit differently. But that's all I really have to say about that. That's pretty much it for the review. I gave this film, I gotta give you guys a rating. I give this one an A-. I hate rating so many movies A- and above, but this year for me, I really enjoyed a lot of these movies. And Good Boys is another one. I think it's in my top 10 right now, actually. I think it hit number 10. So that's good. It's really good. This is a tough year for me because a lot of the movies I watched I really enjoyed. And so it's kind of tough to do my top 15, top 20 because this is my 67th 2019 release that I've seen. And I know a lot of people have already seen over 100, and I don't have the time to do that. But for me, this is the 67th 2019 release that I've seen. For me, that's a lot. I only saw 48 last year, 2019 releases, and I saw a few 2018 releases. I saw a few of them in 2019. So this one broke into the top 10, and that's great. And I love it so much, and it's such a great movie. Honestly, you didn't even really need to have Seth Rogen attached. It was interesting, and I'm sure he was very, very much in the writing process, but you could have marketed this alone as it was, and I think it still would have been great. But of course, having Seth Rogen attached to it will probably bring in more money and put more people in the seats. But if you have not seen it, I would highly recommend this one. But if you're not into raunchy comedy, if you're not into 12-year-olds dropping F-bombs and cussing and stuff like that, if you don't like that, you're not gonna like this movie. You're not. But if that's what you're into, it's like a super bad with 6th graders. This is a movie for you. Right down the wheelhouse. I personally really enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It was great. And yeah. Let me know down in the comments below. What did you guys think of the movie? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know why in the comments below. But guys, excuse me, that's pretty much it. Again, let me know down in the comments below what did you think of the movie. Enter the giveaway. Enter the giveaway. It's still going. It's going to go for a few weeks. I'm going to let it simmer. It's a big giveaway. It's the biggest one I've done. 300 subscribers. It's a big deal. Enter the giveaway. And who knows, maybe you'll win. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in the next video.